Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're in House Flipper. We're in the HGTV expansion pack for the game, and today we're going to be buying a new house from the HGTV expansion to make over the way that we want to do it. So today's episode we're going to be buying the family beach house. It costs £120,000. It is a multi-storey house on stilts. It has 3 bedrooms and a beautiful wooden terrace. So let's take a quick look at the inside. As you can see, it needs a little bit of tender loving care and quite a lot of cleaning. So we're definitely going to be needing to put in new floors, paint throughout pretty much, and remove all of this. It looks so sad, poor little thing, but it gives us plenty of scope to turn it into a beautiful family house. So it's got 2 floors and 910 square metres. So let's go to the house itself and have a quick tour around, and then off camera I'll do all the work on the house, and then I'll bring you back later for a tour and show you what I've done to it. And this one is going to be a lot of work, isn't it, on the interior? This one's going to take me a long time, I think. Now we've got an absolutely huge space for the garden here. Haven't decided whether I'm going to do the garden or whether I'm just going to tidy it up or what to put in it. But we've got a terrace on both floors at the front here, and we've also got these stairs leading up. That's the main entrance. And then a big terrace on the side of the garden here, so you can extend, so that extends the house into the garden itself. And this is the side where you've got the big space of the garden to be working on, so you could be, do you know what, you could have the kids' playground down here and the parents could sit up on the balcony and watch the kids, couldn't they? Or we could extend a balcony underneath where these supports are for the balcony and put some seating down here so that the parents could sit in the shade while the kids are playing in the sun. Though you would have to make sure they've got a high SPF factor on their skin so they don't burn, the kiddies. But quite a bit of space around the back as well. Not so much at the opposite side over here. It's not a huge space over here. I wonder if it's possible to put a shed underneath the house. That would be really cool if we could put a couple of sheds under this space here and make seating area and maybe extend that out over here. I might do that. Might do that. We'll have to see. As I said, I'll bring you back later and show you the rest of it. Very big tree here. In some ways I'm tempted to cut it down. In others I think, oh, it'd be really cool to keep it. Of course, it would not be a good thing to have a house that close to some big trees, because big trees can undermine your foundations and it wouldn't be good. And if you displaced one of the foundations on a stilt house, because it's built on stilts, if you lost a stilt you could be in serious trouble, couldn't you? So really, if you were really living here, you'd want to take that tree down to make your house safe. But because this is just a decorative game, I kind of feel like I want to keep it because it's kind of cool. Right, so where's the sea view? Alright, so the sea view is in that direction, so that balcony on the side might give us a better sea view. Right, so here's your main door. You've got a little balcony out here which leads us straight into the living space. So this has been used as a dining room over here and a sitting room over here. Oh, this is the access to the balcony, isn't it? Well, that's quite big actually, isn't it? It's quite a big balcony. Now, can we actually... Oh, look, now these trees here, although they're blocking your view of the house over there, they're also blocking your view of the sea. But, oh no, there's trees in that garden as well. But if we remove this small tree here, that might give us a sea view over in that direction. And that one, of course, blocks the view of that house behind it. It's also, these big branches over here could be blocking your sea view, so I don't know whether to remove that or not. Might leave the ones over there because they're blocking the view of the houses in that direction. But I might take that one and this. Definitely take that small one down. I might take that one as well. Now from this corner you can see this sea over in that direction. That house blocks your view. You can see it a little bit. So you can claim a sea view because you can see the sea there, look. So you can see between those. So yeah, we definitely want to take... I was going to say we definitely want to take that small tree down, but then they've got a small tree as well, so that might not open up our view. Oh well. That's the problem when you live in built-up areas. You can't guarantee what other people will do. You might start with a great sea view and then they add trees and things and you can't see it anymore. Right, so this is where we've had the kitchen. I think I would, I can see why they had the living room space here, because you've got the big French doors. I would have been tempted to have the table here because it's right next to the kitchen. But then, of course, you wouldn't have the seating area where you've got the French doors. Slightly problematic layout, but I really like that balcony area. So, oh, we've got a little bathroom off here. Bathroom straight off your kitchen. I'm not quite sure what I think of that. What we've got here, we've got a little bit of storage space. Is that going to be underneath the stairs? I wonder if we can knock through. I wonder. Do I want to, though? See, if we could knock this through and open up the kitchen space. Is that big enough for a toilet and a... I don't know. Could maybe make that a downstairs toilet underneath the stairs. So what have we got up here? We've got quite a few doors up here. So let's see what's behind door number 1. So possibly an office space or a child's bedroom. Another child's bedroom. Used to be a... oh, it's got a crib. Look at the state. This house has been empty for a really long time to have got into such bad condition. Small storage space. Bathroom. If this is the only bathroom upstairs, we really don't want to remove the second bathroom downstairs, do we? So there goes my idea from downstairs, and this is the master bedroom, and this leads out onto the little balcony at the front. So the little balcony at the front here could have a couple of chairs and a table. It's got a great view actually for the sea, hasn't it? Because that's a bungalow, we can actually see it all the way around it and above it. So the height here is a great advantage, but this is the parents' balcony off the master bedroom. So that's the house itself. So I will now start working on that, and I will bring you back to show you what I've done with it when I complete it. And I can see that this is going to be a really big job, this one, so we're probably going to be working on this for a long time. And welcome back to the family beach house. And now I've completed my renovations. As you can see, the house itself looks absolutely 100% better just from using the hose pipe on the outside of it and cleaning off all the accumulated dirt. So for this one, I've gone for a different type of garden. I've put in a family area so that everybody has something in the garden that they can use and enjoy for themselves. So we've got a little bit of a workout area over here for the parents or maybe teens that live in the house. Just enough pieces of equipment, I think, to make a decent little home gym. And then next to that we've got a children's play area. Got the standard swing and slide and climbing frame idea. We've added a sand pit. I mean, we're really close to the beach anyway. I don't think you can quite see it from here, but we'll see it from one of the balconies higher up. And then a beautiful roundabout. I mean, I would have loved one of these when I was little. And then a couple of these springy toys that you can bounce around on. So that's the sort of play area. And then for the adults, we've got a nice seating area and somewhere you can sit and enjoy the nice warm days, where you've got a roof to protect you from the sun as well. And I've used, because it's not a circular gazebo type area, but it's almost circular, so you can use these curved circular pieces of furniture to fit inside one of these really nicely. And I've just put the little table right in the centre of all the seating, just to give them somewhere to put drinks and things. But it's mostly a seating area to just hang out and have fun. Of course, the little seats you can move around, but the two big seats you can just leave in place. I've added around the side some of these wicker pots and some bright floral plants that you'll change as the seasons go, so you can keep a bit of colour in there or a bit of greenery in there throughout the year as you go along. So I've used lots of different colours and just whatever plants are in season at the time. Got another plant over there at the side. Added another little seating area. This is kind of to keep an eye on the kids, and of course if it gets a little bit wet or you're not quite sure about the weather, you can still come and sit outside, because we've got these nice little seating areas underneath the balcony to protect you from rain. And underneath the house, because we've got this big open area here that leads to the drive, I'm kind of seeing this as where you'll be parking your cars rather than having a garage. Though you could always try and extend it into something a little bit different. Oh, that's interesting. There's like pipes hanging down underneath. I think there's a slight fault there, guys. I don't think pipes are supposed to hang down into the garage area. But yeah, this is your garage area underneath. And then the rest of the garden I've left kind of blank. Kept a few of the big trees just for the shade, and to also kind of cut off the view of some of these other houses that are a little bit close to the fences. So you've still got more space to expand into your garden over here. And then just by this big tree at the front, I've just added a little bit of colour. Didn't want to go all hog on the garden, just add a little bit of colour around this corner to make a little border in this side here, right by the stairs that lead you up into the house. So you've got 3 different balconies on this house. You've got this one at the very front porch, right where you enter the house, and you can start here now to see the sea view. So we are very, very close to the beach here, just one house between us and the beach. So I've added a little bit of seating here, so you can see the sea, as it were, and you can also see over here to see where the kids are and people doing the hard work in the gym while you just sit here and relax and have a drink, maybe read your paper or a book or something. Now if we go inside, we'll start on the first room, where here we've got somewhere to put your coats and shoes as you come into the house. Of course you've got the stairs up to the next level, and over here we've got the dining table and chairs, and we've got one of these beautiful new globe-like, very extravagant chandeliers in your dining area. As you can see, I've picked this sort of floral, almost dandelion pattern as a theme throughout this room down here. We've got plenty of storage and extra seating along the wall here, using the white wooden board floor. We used a dandelion pattern on this little feature wall across here. We've kept with the seaside theme with the picture. A little bit more of the dandelion pattern in the chair here and here. As you can see, they're different styles of chairs. This is a more traditional armchair here next to this table, and another painting for the beach there. Dandelion carpet again, and you see this is the round chair, so you can see the difference. There's the round one and there's the armchair one. And then I've used splashes of white types of furniture to go with the white wooden floors, and we've added cream on the walls over here to match the dandelion wallpaper. So let me give you a still side of it, because I'm moving around a little bit too much maybe for you to see clearly. So there's my dining area. The reason you've got the dining area near the door, not next to the kitchen, is because it fits better there. And if you have the seating area here, where we are here, I mean, you've got the new standing lamps there at both sides of the white sofa, and the new bookcase there at the far end of this room. If we turn this way, you've got these beautiful big French windows, which is why I really want the seating area in this section rather than the dining room area, because you get to use it more with the seating area here. And then if we come out onto this balcony, this is our second balcony, just added a little pot plant here, and then over here we've got 2 of the picnic tables, because I'm kind of thinking if you want to eat outside, then these picnic benches would be a great way to do that. You just bring the food out of the kitchen over there into this area, and of course you can see over here again, you can see the sea, you can see people playing, you can watch the people who are working hard while you're relaxing again, and of course capitalise on that sea view over there and over there. Shame that house is in the way. But you can't have everything, can you? But we've got these beautiful blue skies and the sea. So this is the second of our 3 balconies here. I've kept it very simple. But you can see why I've kept the seating area here, because you can see out through these French doors. So if we keep going in this direction, this brings us into the kitchen. We've got this open door into the kitchen, so you can make it easy to get in and out. It's not the hugest of kitchens, but it's actually got plenty of space for things. So I've got a little pattern of pictures here on the wall. I've kept with the white style throughout. We've used this new honeycomb tiling on the wall over there behind the sink, so you've got that as a splashback. As I said, we've used the white theming throughout, so we've used these new cabinets again here. We've used a variety of the different cabinets, and it's got the built-in cooker. We've used the herb pots on the windowsills again. Not a lot of space for the hanging cabinets. I did manage to fit one in, but I thought more than that would just look wrong. We've used some of the new storage units in these last pots and bottles along the side here. And here you can see these are the taller cabinets, and then over here we've added the drawers in here as well, and the fridge tucked in the corner, so you've got plenty of workspace here. And then over here through this door you have the bathroom for this area, knocked into a little cupboard underneath the stairs to put in this walk-in shower. Again, we've used the new tiling on the wall over here. That's that blue glazed tile, and we've used the aqua blue on the walls. This time we've used the forest picture, but we've kept the water theme throughout, and we've used the new herringbone multicolour white grey tiling on the floor. So if I shut that door there, you can see that we've got the washing machine in the corner over here, a little bit of storage space, and for some reason it's moved the toilet away from the wall. I promise you it wasn't stuck away from the wall when I put it in. Maybe this has got something to do with those pipes sticking through the floor underneath, so I think there's a minor little hiccup there with that. So you can see the 2 pictures that I've popped on the walls here using the river from the forest theme in the pictures. Now we've used one of these new towel racks on the wall. Oh Kitty, I always get at least one word wrong, don't we? And a laundry bin, of course, because we've got the washing machine over there. Yes, very weird that the toilets move forward, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I really do like these built-in showers, but you've got to be very careful about how to fit them in location, so that could become a slight problem for you here and there. As you can see, to fit it in this one, I've actually had to add one piece of walling in order to make it fit properly over here. So that's how I managed to fit that in, because the door didn't meet the wall in that direction. So to make that work, that's what I've done. I've added that extra piece of wall there just to make it fit. So you can make them fit, but you might have to jiggle things around if they don't quite fit into the space that you've got to work with. So that's downstairs. So let's now head upstairs. As you can see, we've got 2 doors right at the top of the stairs. I've used the blue carpeting around and then the cream throughout. And then there's 2 more doors over here, and got one of the new lampshades up here. So the first room across here, as you can guess, probably children, because we've got these big blocks that little kids can sit on and you can all use as building blocks. I've got the blue baby bear blinds on the 2 windows. We've got a little blue bunny here. We've got one of the new style rocking chairs, a cot and a changing table, and of course one of the new wallpapers here, the geometric triangles. So this is the room for the little baby boy. Ah, cute, so cute. Then over here, I think this is for an older child, a girl again. Could be still young, or it could be a teenager in this case. I've got the pink flowers, possibly roses, possibly not actually. Let's look at that. No, I'd love to think it's a rose flower pet, but it isn't, because if you look at these flowers, I'm not actually quite sure what they are. They're supposed to be dahlias perhaps. And then I've got the rose floral bedding on this. We've used the white one here because I just thought there would be too much pink if we try to put pink on everything. So we've got a sort of white grey flooring, and then the grey and white stripe carpet, and then we've got the white bed with the grey patterned roses on it, and we've got the pink floral on the wall. We've got the ellipses on the blinds here, and then we've got a little pink bunny, so they've bought all the kids one of those bunnies in whichever colour they thought would suit. We've got a candy stripe white and pink box here on the windowsill as a little bit of extra storage, perhaps for things for the desk. It's a tiny desk, so you've got a bit of workspace, but it's not a big desk, so it's somebody that wouldn't be using a desk all the time. A little bit of storage for their clothes, another box for keeping keepsakes and things, and a nice seat to sit and read and relax. And of course we've got one of these ribbon knot chandeliers. Again, it's one of those new pieces from the new expansions. So this is the room that I've built for either a slightly older young child or a young teenager, depending on how you would like to look at that. Ta-da! I like that room. I really think that's turned out very well. I like the contrasts with the patterns and things. So not everything has to match. You see, the chair there matches the bedding, but the blinds don't, and it still works really well. So you can mix and match and come up with some really nice looking rooms, and I really like this one. I'm very proud of that one. I think that worked out really, really well. So we've just got 2 more rooms left. So here we've got the upstairs bathroom. We've got a corner shower here. We don't have one of those nooks to fit in a built-in one, so we've used one of the corner ones. Again, that's one of the new ones, and I think it looks really nice. Again, we've used that blue-grey tile that we used downstairs again. I do really quite like this one, as you can see, because I've used it quite a bit, but I'd like to keep a little bit of consistency throughout the build. So for this one, we've used this herringbone white and grey style tile on the floor in both bathrooms. We've used the blue grey tile on the walls for both bathrooms, and we've used these new style showers. Downstairs we've got the built-in one, and here we've got the corner one, and as you can see we've got the same laundry basket in both the upstairs and the downstairs bathroom. So the downstairs one is the one with the washing machine in it. And again, the toilets come away from the wall. I don't understand why it's doing that, because they weren't away from the wall when I put them in. So something's a little odd over here, but it's fine. Right, let's open that outwards so that you can now see that we've got one of these elegant clawfoot bathtubs in the end of this room. And again, we've got one of these new towel racks. We've got different patterns on this one, but it's the same towel rack as we had downstairs. Why do I keep saying tile rack? That makes no sense whatsoever, Kitty. Got a fern in this window, and we've got the blue, one of these geometric little patterns on the wall this time. So that is the bathroom, and again, I really quite like this. I love these new tiles. I think they work really, really well, and I love having all these extra towel racks to play around with. I just think it's worked really well. And the shower. Right, so that leaves us with one final room and one final balcony. So this, of course, is going to be the parents' bedroom. So I've gone with the blue and the aqua sea walls. So we've got the blue floral pattern on the wall, and then that aqua blue on the rest of the walls. Quite a simple sort of sailor nautical style of bed, with a very simple wooden frame and then a very pale blue cover on it. At the side we've used these traditional little wooden bedside tables, and we've used these new open wire mesh table lamps. Got this light, fresh little rug in stripes on the blue-green flooring, which matches very well with this aqua colour on the walls. We've got 3 great big windows here near the bed to let in lots and lots of light, and I would have loved to add blinds to them, but these windows are too wide, so if you put a blind on it kind of cuts off here, so that's quite sad actually. I wish the blinds would fit all of these slightly wider windows, because I love all the light being allowed into the house, but I really like to have some sort of window treatment, and of course because they're right in the corner you can't put curtains up, and because the blinds get cut off it just looks silly if you try to put a blind on. So that's my minor needle on this particular house. You can't put window treatments on the windows because they just don't fit. I've used one of the new chandeliers again here, this little crystal multi-layer teardrop thing. I really quite like this. It's quite simple but it's still quite stylish. So that's this side of the room, and then if you turn over here again you've got another window and a door with window panels in it again. So much light in this room. It's going to be absolutely great. Not great if you're trying to sleep in the morning, of course, because there's so much light you wouldn't be able to sleep, but it is absolutely wonderful if you want lots of light in your life and in your home. So over here near the door we've got where you've got all the storage space to keep all your clothes and everything. Got a few knick-knacks in here, and as you can see we've got a plant on each of the windowsills as well. And we've got a more non-beachy style but still countryside themed picture here on the wall, and I just think that that fits very well with the colour scheme for the rest of the room. And we've used one of the new mirrors over here. And then the final thing for you to see is the last balcony, which is above the one at the front door and gives you these great views out to the ocean. So I've added a sofa for seating and then a little corner table to sit and have a little drink in the evening and just relax and watch the sunset. So that is what I have done with the family beach house. So let's see what the potential buyers think of the house. So if they're going to offer us less than we paid for the house, that is really, really sad. Why don't they like it? Now, why is it that they don't really like... See, we've done a lot of work to the house, so what is it that they don't like about it? What do you mean there's nowhere to spend time with the whole family? We've got that great big dining room living area downstairs. Isn't that weird? I found that so weird that we did all that work on it and they want to pay us less than we've spent on it. That is really, really crazy. I thought we'd done a great job of the house, so I think there's something a little weird about the way they've done that, don't you? I do find it really weird that they don't want to. I do find it really, really weird that they don't want to spend more money on the house. Well, I'm not selling it for that. Very, very strange. I don't understand why. Why would we lose money? That makes no sense, does it? So, let's see what they think of my garden. I see they don't like my garden either. They like the layout, but they don't like the... Well, yeah, we didn't put any plants in, did we? There isn't actually a category for what we've done with the garden, is there? Let's see if that helps in any way, shape or form. I do find that really weird that the house price has gone down when we cleaned everything up. Even if we just cleaned it, why would the price be low? I do think there's something weird with the way they've figured this thing out. I do think there's something very odd with the way they're doing this. very disappointed in that, because I thought I'd done a really good job with the house. I'm very pleased with it. I think it looks 100% better, yet they don't want to let us make any money off it. So that disappoints me an awful lot. It did. I really enjoyed doing the house, and that disappoints me. So, okay, let's take a look at the final. See, I mean, look how much of an improvement there is to that, yet they don't want to pay for it. So even if it's not a big profit, do you know what I mean? There should be at least a minor profit for it being so much cleaner. So I'm very confused by the way that the algorithms are working in the game. Really don't get it. But I think we did an absolutely amazing job with this house. So hope that this has given you some inspiration for your own ideas. And let me know if you're having trouble with selling things off to make a profit too. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy game!